Yeah, that's annoying, isn't it? Anyways, as you can see, I have my Binghamton Devils hockey jersey on, Binghamton Devils hockey hat, and the obnoxious Binghamton Devils cowbell with actual hockey stick handle. Now, what does hockey and model trains have to do with each other usually? Nothing. But I was watching the Jennifer E. Kirk live feed a few days ago, and Zoe on that channel had mentioned she loves hockey. And I had mentioned in the live chat that I have a hockey set. And she thought that was great. So I thought, well, I'd like to give them a chance to see the train set. So hopefully they get to see this. So Jennifer and Zoe, if you see this, don't feel like you need to have to thumbs up or leave a comment or subscribe. But if you do, fantastic. So, let's take a look at my train set. So, this is the Mantua Stanley Cup Express. And I believe it came out in 1997. And these were the teams that were in the playoffs. So they didn't make every NHL team. Like I said, just those that were in the playoffs. So the original set had the glare is terrible. New York Rangers, New York Islanders, Colorado Avalanche, Calgary Flames, Pittsburgh Penguins, New Jersey Devils, which are the parent team to the Binghamton Devils, the Detroit Red Wings, the Edmonton Oilers, and the Montreal Canadiens. And then they did a 3-pack that contained the Boston Bruins, Philadelphia Flyers, and a car that says the coolest game on earth. And actually, hockey is pretty cool. I'm a new fan to hockey, probably the past 3 years. And oddly enough, it took karate for me to discover hockey. And that may sound weird, but my son is into karate, and every year his gym would do a demo at one hockey game in Binghamton. And you get the discount tickets and you got to see the game. And the first time I went and saw a hockey game, I absolutely loved it. And since then, I've become a hardcore Binghamton Devils fan. So I'm not going to take the cars out of the plastic because they are really wedged in there. I will run the engine in the caboose. You can see they're pulled out a little bit. I didn't want to snap them back in because the front of the engine is getting wear marks on it. But we'll take a closer look at one of the cars. Okay, so this is one of the cars we took out of the box. And it's the Mantua's metal reefer. They were all done in the metal reefer. You can sort of see the door, the reefer door. And on bottom of every, I don't know if I'm able to catch this, but on the bottom of every car, there we go, a little black sticker. That's actually a sticker on there that says NHL. And this has the horn hook couplers, which you know what, this will probably, if I ever run this, it'll run as a set. So I just may leave the horn hook couplers on all these cars. Let's take a close look at the caboose. This is just Mantua's standard heavyweight caboose, they call it. And it too on the bottom it has a little slightly different sticker. NHL. Oh, and then we have the F7. I think it would have been cool on the number boards how they put NHL on there, but what are you going to do? Not real high detail, but very similar to Model Power metal train body. And you got the NHL on the bottom. Now, Mantua is not the only one to do NHL cars. Hawthorne Village did a bunch. I believe they did every team. I'm not quite sure. But what they made was an F7 like this, then an F7B unit, no cab. And then they made passenger cars that were full-length dome cars for every team. And I believe they may have done train sets for teams who have won the Stanley Cup. And also, Mantua, same company made these, did a GP9 that said the original 6. So I had the first 6 teams that were in the NHL. All right, let's give this engine a run, shall we? All right, I'm going to handheld this, so it may be a little shaky, but you get to see a train run. Nothing too special, but hey, at least it runs. And since I'm showing my NHL cars, I figure I'll just show you all the sports cars that I have. So I got this. This is Hawthorne Village, and they just use Bachmann stuff and put custom paint jobs. So you had the NFC on one side, and then the AFC on the other. And my favorite team is Washington. This one's made by Mantua. Same style, metal reefer. It was after they won 2 Super Bowls. And as we all know, they don't use this name anymore, which I have no problem with. I think they should go with Washington Warriors. I think it'd be much cooler anyways. And then I have the car that came out after they won their 3rd Super Bowl. So, these are old because Washington hasn't won a Super Bowl in I don't know when. And since I'm a Binghamton Devils fan, I was thinking about it'd be nice to have a Binghamton Devils train car. So this hockey puck my wife won because she's a teacher, and she won Teacher of the Year, I believe, through Binghamton Devils had a contest. And this is signed too by one of the players named Brandon Gignac. I hope I pronounced his name right. Who gave us one of the coolest wins this past season when the Devils were behind 3-0, put it to overtime, and he won in a shootout. And I've never heard the Bingham Stadium that crazy before or since. But I think I'll put this on a low boy. I think that's what I call it. Or no, depressed flat car. It goes across and dips down and comes back up. Because this is kind of tall, but make it like a load. But I don't know if I'll do that or not. All right, that was my hockey train. Thanks for watching. You know what? I always forget stuff when I make a video, and I forgot to show you this. They made 2,500 of these sets, and I have 2,486. And the set also came with an oval of track, and then there's a power pack in there that's just a standard Mantua. Actually, Mantua Model Power had the same transformer, nothing special. And I earlier said that they made a GP7. It was a GP9 low nose. That was the original 6 NHL teams. All right, now I'm done. Thanks for watching, everybody.